Time for the condition inspection.
Today we're going to take a virtual tour through the cockpit and cabin area of a Lancair IV-P. One of the things that you'll start to notice as you look around in this cockpit and cabin area is the complexity of the systems. I previously have built a Lancair II, which is a 360 series, and when I compare the complexities of this one to the Lancair II, this is really a much more complex airplane. There are different things around, everything from elevator push rods, aileron torque tubes, the pressurization, the different things that are associated to the aileron bell cranks that transfer the motion to the ailerons. Also airbags, there's compressed gas canisters. There's different things associated to the de-icing component of this airplane. So you also see the Thermex de-icing transformers and power distribution area. There's other things that are there, such as the door latches, the door pressure seals. This is all to do with the cabin pressurization. Even the simple things like the baggage door release cables are routed specifically through the airframe and into the non-pressurized area. One of the things that you'll notice too is on the ends of the elevator push rods, you'll see that they go through various fittings. Those fittings all have to be relatively airtight so this cabin can be pressurized to about 5 to 6 psi. The same way is true for how the aileron torque tubes transition the torque to the ailerons themselves. You'll see there, normally these areas are closed off. For inspection, you have to pull those panels off. But if you look at both the left and the right side of the airplane here, you'll see where the aileron bell cranks actually have plexiglass on the front of them so that you can inspect them without disassembling that area, which means every time it would have to be resealed in order to keep the pressurization. Overall, this Lancair, as the airframe and power plant mechanic is going through it, has looked very good so far. There's been a few things that have needed to be cleaned up, but everything else has been looked at and thoroughly inspected. The last thing at the top of the airframe in the back, you'll see that's where the air conditioning and evaporator and air conditioning ducts are. These two, as the evaporator gets condensation on it, that water that drips out has to be evacuated from the pressurized section of the airplane as well and put into the non-pressurized section, and then it drips out into the airstream. Just a lot of little things like that that really add to the complexity of this airframe. So thanks for taking a look around. Well, the next up is we'll release a video that shows the gear retraction tests.